Hey up pond lovers, yep, the weather is starting to finally warm up. It's still not fantastic, but it's getting there. So I'm going to start the prep work on getting the small pond ready to have its window fitted. The fish are all doing fantastic. They have actually just been fed, although they're still looking for more food. But this pond is only at 11 degrees, so they're not having any more right now. The small pond is here. This sheet has been locked in place and put there, one, to stop the dog keep trying to jump in, and two, to try and keep as much of the rainwater out as possible. But that is what we're cleaning out today. Get all the mank out, get all the bits of leaves and water out of all that. So we've got that to do. I've been working on the lawn. My lawn has always had a bit of a dip here. It's perfectly flat down that side, but it kind of goes down a little bit and then back up to the path there. So what I'm doing, as my lawn's never been fantastic anyway, because I'm just sick of this moss. If anyone has any great tips on getting rid of moss, let me know, because I have tried everything. That's the bucket I've used this winter. All the sand though, as you can see, is washed down there. Moss killer for your lawn. But no, there's big piles of moss there, big piles of moss there, more there, more there. Moss all down that side, and I don't know why. There's drainage under that side as well, plenty of drainage. We don't generally get puddles in my garden, but even comes out as far as here, look. Just can't deal with the moss anymore. So what I'm doing though is completely levelling off the garden bit by bit. The grass that side I did first, and that's already starting to grow through, and then I've just seeded and levelled up this side. What I've used is I've put this stuff underneath, which is actually the soil I use for my bonsais, because it's a very sandy and gritty soil, which is great for drainage. You can see it more over here, sort of all sandy and gritty. That'll give it a good sub base, and it's quite a strong material as well. It won't be all squidgy and whatnot. Then put my grass seed down, and then whack a bit of topsoil on it as well. So I've just finished doing that area today, all watered in. The fry have just been fed as well. They're looking uber fantastic, doing really well. Got some absolutely crackers in there. I really can't wait to get these out in a bowl and have a proper look and show you guys, to be honest. It really is. There's still an odd bit of food kicking about there. Yeah, really some nice fish in there. Can't wait to see them. But yeah, job today is I've just been in the shed, seen where my pond back is, and now I've got to try and get in there. That's as wide as the door opens, and that's as far as I can get in there. But yeah, getting that done, because as I've said it before and I'll say it again, once they're in there, that can go. I've then got my patio. Once my patio's clear, I can clean all that crap up there, drag it all out onto the patio, sort through it, sort the shed out, put the new shed over there, and the garden will then be back to the way it should be. But yeah, I'm going to go get the vacuum, and I'll snap back to you all in a bizzle. So I managed to get into the back of the shed, got the old pond vac out, and now I'll shift this out of the way and get in there. So you've all seen me pond back before. We're all plugged in, ready to go. So I'm not going to make you sit here and watch it, but yeah, I think I've turned the plug socket on. Let's find out. Well, that's the base all vacuumed out. I'm going to lift the bottom drain and just clear that of water as well, just so if we do get any more rain, it's got somewhere to go. Give me a second. So yeah, that's the floor all clean, or dry should I say. So we'll get this grate up. 316 stainless steel. I had this made from a stainless steel manufacturer. Just getting all the sycamore seeds out of it. Leave that on the windowsill. A few more, in fact we'll just vacuum them up as well. So we'll get this done as well. And there we have it. One clean or dry. Yeah, no more water in there. A few bits of fiberglass still sticking out. I think I'm going to have to get in there with a bit of a sander before we let the fish go in here. But yeah, no, it's, at least we know the bottom drain and the bottom of the pond holds water, which is great. So I'll give the steel grate a quick wipe as well. Might as well leave that off for now if I'm going to be sanding that, get that done today as well. And yeah, job's a good one. I may even use some of the MS300 when I'm doing the window. Hopefully it'll be a nice dry day and this all would have dried out by then. I'll put some MS300 around that, as well as my in-pond return as well, which is probably full of cobwebs at the minute. And it's not. That's a bonus. So yeah, go get the sander, give that a quick sand, and yeah, catching a bizzle. Yeah, found an old sanding wheel, so that'll do the trick. On the old Makita drill, we'll get this sanded. There you go, that's done the trick. Yeah, all the sharp bits that were sticking out are all now nice and smooth. Not that it really matters, I suppose. Fish aren't getting in here, are they? But yeah, it's a little bit there. Bit of a light sand for that, but as I say, fish ain't getting in here. It's more just so any waste or whatever doesn't get stuck or caught on the way down. But bits of fiberglass now in the bottom of the drain, they're going to need cleaning out. So what I'm going to do is fill the drain back up with water and vacuum it out again. Yeah, the hose pipe's filling up the bottom drain from that side. So while I'm vacuuming, I'm going to leave the hose pipe running, and that should hopefully push any of the dirt out this way as well. As you can see, we're filling up nicely. So I'm going to jump back in there and just vacuum it out for a few minutes. So that's the drain all dry again. Bonus. It's yeah, flooded my garden as always. Won't take long to drain off, but yeah, you can see what I mean now by how low this section still is. Obviously none of the water's risen up to that level, but because my whole garden ever so slightly slopes back towards the house, when I empty the ponds and things a bit too much onto the lawn, it all seeps down here. That's one of the reasons I put that little thing in there, which is lower than the path, to siphon off some of the water so it doesn't make it all the way back down to my decking. So yeah, it also seeps off that way as well. But yeah, I mean, even get moss down this end of the garden, basically anywhere where we don't get too much sun, because as you can see the fence is blocking the sun there. You've got the filter house blocking this part of the garden as well, and obviously the houses as it comes over in the morning, and the pond blocks it from this corner. So the only part that never gets any moss is like this half of the garden. But yeah, I don't really want to walk on all this wet sludgy bit too much, so we'll find the high spots. Yeah, bits of fiberglass that came out. Yeah, a few other bits and bobs, so I'll clear the lawn once it's all dried up. But lots of sycamore seeds starting to actually grow as well. Could plant some of these, make more bonsais. I've got enough sycamores, don't need any more sycamore bonsais. But yeah, I'll let the lawn dry a bit, and don't need to water this out for the grass, do I? That puddle just sitting there. So yeah, get it all level, and then any water will constantly run off hopefully. But it doesn't do this unless we have a massive major downpour, or if I purge the bottom drain, then we see some flood water. But yeah, the fish in the fry vat have all finished munching their food now and want more. Typical. What temperature is it in the fry vat? Let me go and have a look. Ooh, 13.6 today. 13.6. 13.6. It says there's a heater on there, but obviously there's not, otherwise it would be at 21 degrees. There's my old cloverleaf heater. That hasn't been turned on for donkeys. That's set to about 21 as well, but didn't even get turned on at all this year. In fact, it's not even plugged in. But yeah, meh. But yeah, can't wait to get this garden all sorted. This is just here to stop the dog running down this dangerous end. But yeah, once I've got my patio, because I'm tripping over again. Once I've got my patio back, because it comes right out to here from the shed, so it's a good 12-foot patio, maybe a bit more. And the patio goes right up to them slabs there. You can see to the edge of the path behind, basically where these sleepers are, where that bed is on there. That's sitting on top of the edge of that sleeper. So it's a big old patio. And once that vat's gone, and then I can get rid of all the rubbish on the patio, and then bring more rubbish out, sort through that, and the cycle will continue. Drag everything out of that shed. I don't know if you can see in there because it's quite dark in there, but yeah, you can literally step in about a foot into the door. And that's a lawnmower's propping the door open at the minute, but yeah, it's a big old shed and I can't even step 1 foot into it. So I'm really looking forward to getting the garden sorted this year. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear them, but the fry were trying to jump out the vat a second ago, but I stepped too close to the pond. Yeah, absolutely cracking fish. Look at them. There really is some stunners in there. Got to make some hard choices on what I'm keeping. Yeah, Japanese garden needs to clean out again. All the old conker leaves and sycamore leaves. I've left them in there because this pond is full of snails, or was, but the birds are always obviously after them. But the snails eat all the dead leaves, so I've left a few in there for them to munch on. But yeah, the Japanese garden's doing good, other than the pond needs a clear out. A lot of bonsais need repotting, which I've already started recording for the new channel. Done a few bits and bobs for that. That channel will probably be live next week, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my old bonsai videos off this channel and stick them on that channel, and then start uploading the new ones for this spring, because I've got some big old bonsais down the allotment now. Got a lot of work to do. Got new larches to sort out down here. Got those to sort out, to be honest. Yeah, tidying the garden in between sorting out all the bonsais once that pond's finished. So yeah, big plans. Just time, money, weather, you know, all the usual things. Mind all the sludge. But yeah, that's another job ticked off the list, so hopefully Gary will be able to come over next week and help me get this window in. Just can't beat a view like that. People say they don't want to win because they'd rather look down on their fish. You can still look down on the fish, you just have to stand right next to your pond. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, if you are new to the channel and you want to see how I built this little grow on, yeah, there's a full playlist of start to finish, digging the whole base, bottom drain, walls, everything. A few disasters along the way, as always with all my builds, but check out that playlist up there. And if you want to see how we made the 3-inch bottom drain, check out that video there. And on that note, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.